Hi everyone, welcome to another installment of the Shoegaze Sundays weekly update. I'm Brenna and I'm super excited for those of you who are subscribers and have been following us and have returned. Thank you so much. For anyone who just stumbled across our little video blog here, welcome. Hopefully you'll learn something new, enjoy the content, all of that good stuff. I'm representing my DKFM I love you but I've chosen Shoegaze shirt, as I'm still very, very excited for the upcoming Kalamashoegazer festival that will be August 31st at Bell's Eccentric Cafe in Kalamazoo, Michigan. This really is like the Midwest Shoegaze Festival. We get lots of bands from all over the US, and I'm really excited. So essentially, this episode is going to be a Kalamashoegazer preview show and highlight show. All of the selections today have either been listed on the lineup for this year's Kalamashoegazer or have been featured at that all-inclusive one-day Shoegaze Dreampop Fest in the past. So I would like to start the program today with the headliner of this year's show. This is Blushing. Blushing has been around DKFM and Shoegaze circles for a couple of years now. They are just quintessential, lush, dreamy, full of reverb, and excellent band. I've been following them for a while and I'm really, really excited to get to see them this August. For those of you who are not located in the Midwest, they are also doing a limited tour with multiple dates in Texas, multiple stops in California. They'll also be in Portland and Seattle in the Pacific Northwest. They have a stop in Phoenix, Arizona. They're going to be in Missouri, Colorado. There's going to be lots of opportunities to see them. And they will be with Ringo Deathstarr, who is another band that is just absolutely amazing. You need to go catch them if you can. So, without further ado, here is a clip from Blushing with their track, Tether. So the next track I've selected for today is absolutely new to me, and I only just discovered them as they are on the lineup for Kalamashoegazer this year. This is the band Deserta from Los Angeles, California. Deserta is just gorgeous dream pop, very layered, very solid. They remind me of early M83 tracks before they went a little more poppy synth. This is just late night, having a couple drinks, maybe wanting to cozy up to that special someone soundtrack stuff that's absolutely dreamy and wonderful. So here is a clip from Save Me by Deserta. Deserta is available on both SoundCloud and Bandcamp if you want to explore them further after listening to this clip. Next up, I have another band that will be featured on the Kalamashoegazer lineup this year, but they're in a different form. So this band is Blue Unit. It is a side project from members of Brief Candles who are located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I know these folks real well. They're absolutely amazing. Jennifer has become a fun Facebook friend, swapping memes and other sorts of things. As our little local shoegaze community, we like to stay in touch and share things. So she was kind enough to pass along the EP that will be forthcoming. Again, I believe you can get that on Bandcamp. If you follow them on Facebook and just do a quick Google search, Brief Candles has been a wonderful favorite band of mine for quite a while now, and Blue Unit offers much of the same with that just wonderful dichotomy of floating guitar hooks that seem very dream poppy with big, boisterous, fuzzy shoegaze choruses. Jennifer's voice is just lovely and kind of adheres to the mood of the songs. It's absolutely wonderful, highly recommended. The track I've selected for you to sample, Evergreen, is absolutely serving up some The Cure Wish B-side era vibes. Check it out. This is Evergreen by Blue Unit. And now we've come to the classic track portion of our show. I'm going to do things a little bit differently this week, though I don't know if different is the way I want to put it. So many of us who have been following Shoegazer have done some research and are a little more knowledgeable about the genre. We know that shoegaze was something that started in the 90s, had a short brief run, and then lied dormant for a while before there was a resurgence. Some people even go as far to classify that classic period as shoegaze and the newer bands that came out after as newgaze acts. I don't really necessarily adhere to that. I think they're all in the same vein, but there is a little bit of that debate about the classic definition when talking about records. So I've selected a newer classic from Ringo Deathstarr. I have their album here behind me, Pure Mood. It's one of my absolute favorites. I mentioned Ringo Deathstarr earlier as they will be touring with Blushing. I love Ringo Deathstarr. They actually were the headliner at last year's Kalamashoegazer, and it was the first time I was able to catch them live. Let's face it, we all have a crush on Alex. This band is just absolutely wonderful. They serve up their own style, but do give nods to just very shoegaze pioneers like the almighty My Bloody Valentine, which I tend to be more on the Dreampop side of how I like my shoegaze, but there's no denying the influence that MBV has and had on the genre. I was fortunate enough to go see them last year in Chicago. It's an experience, y'all. I absolutely recommend it for anyone who is a fan of shoegaze in general. But I digress. Back to Ringo Deathstarr. This is the song Stare at the Sun from the absolute neoclassic Pure Mood. So that's our show for today. Tickets for Kalamashoegazer did just go on sale this week. So if that's something you're interested in, maybe look at figuring out travel plans, how that could possibly happen. If you're anywhere here in the Midwest where you can make that happen, I really recommend it. It's so much fun. Greg from DKFM is almost always there. Amber's there often. Many of our shoegaze celebrities, people from Ariel, people from Whimsical, people from all different kinds of bands. We mentioned all of the people that are going to be performing this year who are absolutely amazing. It's really just a fun communal experience. If you make it out, absolutely approach me. I'd be glad to say hi, probably even give you a hug. We're very open and honest and just caring of one another in the shoegaze community. So, as always, go ahead and click that Strange Ways radio banner if you'd like to subscribe. For any contests and things in the future, I want to thank you, Chris. Some of you know me and know a little bit. I do travel a lot for my 9-to-5 job where I don't necessarily have access to my regular email. So sometimes it's hard for me to get back to folks when we have contests and things like that. So I'm thinking if we do one in the future, I would ask you, I do have a Shoegaze Sundays Facebook page. So if you want to be involved with future contests, and when we do this, I'll share that as well. Probably if you like the page there, that way we can utilize Messenger and other things where it's easier to get prizes and promotions and things out to you who are following us. So I also always post, once we've updated the episode, the video blog there, I post the link to the Facebook page as well. So Again, I mentioned in the beginning, thank you all so much for stopping in and joining us, and I look forward to chatting with you at next week's episode. Have a great week. Bye.